I'm Charlotte Ashley, editor of Baking and Snack Magazine. In our November issue, we gave you a tour of Bakery Express, a supplier of fresh and frozen baked goods to grocery and convenience stores. Joining me today is Matt Reed, CFO of Bakery Express, to tell us more about the company's recent growth. Thanks for joining me today, Matt.
Thanks for having us.
So let's start out by talking about that growth. What's been driving it in the past few years?
Yeah, there's really three things that have really helped drive our growth over the last 3 years. First and foremost, frankly, is just recovery off of the heels of COVID. The C-store industry was significantly impacted by COVID, and thankfully, over the last 2 to 3 years, we've seen customer counts come back up at the store level, which has led to more orders and volume for us. So that's been a big win. Um, for us, focusing on consistency and of both product quality and the delivery to our customers, that has led to not only the maintenance of our maintaining our customer base, but helping to grow that a little bit. So that's been a big piece for us. And lastly, is our product line flexibility. The number of items that we run every day is pretty vast, pretty diverse, which is not necessarily something everybody has the capability of doing. So that's led us to adding some new business, and then plant capacity. We've always tried to stay ahead of the curve from a capacity perspective, building in extra capacity so that we can grow, and we continue to be in that position. So when opportunities come along that fit, we've been able to absorb them.
So, thinking about those new growth opportunities as well as the recovery and trying to stay ahead when it comes to your capacity, how have you supported all of that with capital investment and automation?
So we've used the old Kevin Costner model of if you build it, they will come. We try to stay ahead of the curve and really invest in things that probably don't make a lot of sense today, but over the next 10 years make a lot of sense. And frankly, that's worked out well for us. So we've done a lot of investing over the last 5 years. And frankly, we're going to need to do a lot more over the next 5 years to 10 years, just as the industry continues to change. But it's imperative for not only the maintenance of our current business, but for future growth.
As you mentioned before, Matt, one of Bakery Express's great strengths is its flexibility and its ability to meet its customers' needs for a wide variety of product. But you're also experiencing this growth that requires an investment in automation to meet demand. How are you balancing those two needs?
That's a great question. So we can't really sacrifice when it comes to the flexibility that we have on a day-to-day basis. That is our core competency and one of the things that we have really built our business upon. But automation and, frankly, innovation in the equipment space is extremely important. So we continue to work with our equipment partners and some of the top tier equipment providers in the industry. When the opportunities arise to invest in something that meets the flexibility needs that we have, we jump. But until we find something that can mold and bend with what we do, we just wait for the right opportunity to buy.
Well, thank you so much, Matt, for joining me today and telling us more about the story of Bakery Express.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having us, Charlotte.